Hey guys, OgreBarberian here for another in-depth look. This time we're going to take a look at Harley Quinn, Quite Vexing. So Harley is a physical striker gear set. As you can see, I don't use her. I'm not even close to legendary yet. But I do know a few things about her, and it's mostly from her kit. So let's get ready. So her basic attack, deal damage to an enemy, gain a crit chance up. Gains up to 2 of them. The legendary upgrade for this, silence the enemy on a critical hit. This is definitely not terrible for a first upgrade, however, I don't think it's one you want to take early in her kit. There are definitely other ones that are better. So yeah. Her second ability, Distract and Destroy. Apply 1 agility down, minus 5% turn meter, and call an assist on an enemy. So basically this is Harley is giving her turn to somebody else to apply a bunch of debuffs and negative turn meter to her target. Now, they get an additional 2 agility downs and 3, 6, 10, 18 additional percent. So 23% turn meter down, and it calls an assist. Now, the upgrade number 1 for this, apply a 3 affinity resistance downs, which is a very rare buff. I want to explain this. It's a very rare buff, but it's something that is quite useful. It basically allows the affinity that is strong to be even stronger. But the thing about this one, second legendary power allows her to call a second assist if there is, I believe, 4 debuffs or maybe a few more on the target. So point being, when it's fully upgraded, she applies 6 debuffs, and it'll call to assists. Alright, third ability, damage to an enemy, 100% crit damage. So, as you can see, it actually goes up to 150% crit damage. Now, Harley already has a decent crit chance. She also builds crit chance with her skills. So she's going to be critting. So having that additional crit damage is very, very handy. Legendary upgrade for that is 13% true damage. Now, 13% true damage is pretty nifty when you think about it. That's just over 1/8 of the max health of the target, regardless of how much that might be. And her passive, gain 1 strength up if an enemy is dealt a critical hit. Also gains her a stack of turn meter. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 15% turn meter at max. So this is very handy because it doesn't care if she crit or if anybody else on her team actually crit. It just cares that there was a critical hit delivered to an enemy. And the upgrade for this, gain an additional strength up. Not a terrible upgrade, definitely worthwhile, but I think your first 2 are going to go into Distract and Destroy. You're going to get the 3 affinity resistance downs, and then you're going to get the secondary call assist. And then you're probably going to have the additional strength up because that's really strong with this kit. She'll be getting a lot of strength ups if you put her on the right teams. And then you're probably going to go with the true damage after that, and the silence is probably your last one, although the true damage could move after the silence if you really wanted to, because she is going to crit a lot. Alright, I believe she's a physical striker gear set, which gives her like a 47% chance, if I remember right. I don't remember if she is a physical striker. I think she is, but I'm not 100% sure. Check the Reddit. I have a post on there to explain what gear set she is, and I can't remember off the top of my head. I should have checked it before I came in here. But anyway, let's go over some teams. So the first one is the AoE special. You got Green Arrow Emerald Archer leading the way because his turn meter downs, strength downs, and agility downs are kind of silly on a leadership for whenever anybody crits. So let's stack in some high crit characters with Reverse Flash and Wonder Woman, who both also have AoEs. Reverse Flash having an AoE and also being the fastest character in the game, with a fairly high critical chance, means that Green Arrow's leadership is going to proc fairly early and fairly often, especially since Green Arrow is pretty much guaranteed to crit on his Storm of Arrows. And then Champion of the Amazon's Wonder Woman, her AoE actually cannot miss. So that's another good thing there. And she's also the striker gear set, so she also has that 47% chance to crit. Alright. Next team we have is Deadshot Hired Gun Lead, because his leadership grants a guaranteed crit on the first turn if it's legendary. And then we have Ares, who cares quite a bit about crits with his passive, gaining him some much needed turn meter for that. And then, of course, we have Livewire, who provides a huge gigawatt at the start of the game with that guaranteed crit. So she's more than likely going to take somebody down, and she is very fast, and so is Deadshot. So Ares and Harley are going to gain a lot of turn meter really quickly, and they're going to take their turns just as fast. Alright, the next one. This one's a little bit more tanky, a little bit more survivable. Steppenwolf Lead. His leadership provides crit chance ups and hit chance ups. So he's fairly strong in that category. As you can tell, I don't use crit characters very often. And then Harley along to call the assists. Aquaman on his basic can call an assist as well if you crit. He also gains a ton of crit ups whenever anybody gains buffs. And Steppenwolf likes to put buffs on everybody. Superman likes to buff himself, go damage immune if he's not debuffed, to protect your team as well with his taunt. So he is there to protect your team, get a bunch of buffs for Aquaman, to get a bunch of buffs to crit, so that Harley Quinn can crit, so that Steppenwolf can gain turn meter, so that everybody can crit, and you get the idea. And the last one I have for you is a little bit more entertaining, I think. You got Hippolyta, whose leadership is going to give a stamina up to these fairly squishy characters whenever they attack the enemy, add up to 100% at max. But her draw swords also gives a bunch of strength ups, and some turn meter to them. Harley, again, is there to call some assists. Hippolyta can also call assists. Deadshot, I believe, can actually call assists if you have the right legendary upgrade. But he's there more for his AoE, along with Power Girl and her AoE. They should be able to take down pretty much anybody early on, and then Harley and Hippolyta can call assists on whoever's left over. So you got a lot of assist calling there and a lot of AoE power. So should get the job done. Hope you guys enjoyed. As always, leave a comment, like, subscribe, enjoy, and grind on.